So I do live streams like pretty regularly, like every day or every 2 days or every other day. And every time I do a live stream, all of my subscribers, they always tell me, why don't you get a real job? Why don't you get a job? Why don't you get a job? Why don't you go get a job? YouTube is a real job, by the way. In case you guys didn't know that, YouTube is my job at this point. I'm not going to get a job and work for someone else and make someone else rich off of me. That's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. If I do work for someone, it's going to be because I want to. And it's going to be because they're paying me extremely well. Unless they're not going to pay me extremely well, I'm not going to do it. And that's okay. Like, I'm okay with that. And I get it. Like, they don't want me working at their company. They probably don't want me. They probably don't even fucking need me. And that's okay. But stop telling me to get a job because I'm not going to get a job. This is a job. YouTube is my job. So, YouTube is my job. I'm not going to get a real job. What the fuck is a real job, anyways? This is a job. YouTube is a job. Anything that makes you revenue is a job. So working a job, cleaning hotels or working in a supermarket as a cashier, I just feel it's beneath me. I feel I'm above that, and that's just and that's just how it is. I'm above those jobs. I'm not working no fucking menial job as a fucking what? As a cashier, as a cleaner. I'm not doing that. I'm not willing to do those jobs, and that's just the end of the story. Like, I'm not gonna do those jobs. I'm not gonna do those jobs. And the sooner you guys understand that, the better, because YouTube is my job and this is what I do for money. Even though it's not a lot of money, it's mine. I can say that, like, I mean, it's mine. This is mine. Like, YouTube is mine. This is mine, and this is the one thing that I can say that is mine. If I work a job for someone else, I'm under their roof. I have to follow their rules. I have to do whatever the fuck that boss tells me. Fucking piece of shit boss tells me. I have to follow his rules and get paid a measly paycheck every week. For what? I have to sacrifice my time, my energy, my youth, my youth, everything for this job, and I get paid minimum wage? Do you guys think that's acceptable? Maybe for you guys that's acceptable, but for me, it's not acceptable, man. Like, I'm not gonna get a job. This is it. YouTube or nothing. Or get my own business after I finish my degree. Start my own business after I finish my degree, or YouTube. There's no other option for me. There's no plan B. Plan B is plan A. Plan C is plan A again. If if the YouTube thing doesn't work out, I'll try again. That's what I mean. Plan A is the YouTube. Plan B is YouTube. Plan C is YouTube. Plan D is a online business, my own website, selling stuff. That's the only thing. YouTube or online business. YouTube or online business. YouTube or online business. If YouTube doesn't work out, I'll try the online business. If the online business doesn't work out, I'm going to try YouTube again. If YouTube doesn't work, I'm going to try the online business again. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to double down on it. And if I'm wrong again, I'm going to triple down on it. And if I'm wrong again, I'm going to quadruple down on it. I'm never apologizing for anything ever again in my life. That's just not, it's over. It ends today. Never apologizing for anything. Don't tell me to take this video down. I'm not taking this video down. I'm not taking any of my previous videos down. Unless YouTube tells me to take it down, I'm not going to take it down because of the ad revenue. I'm treating this as a business. This is an online business. YouTube is a business. Unlike you, even though you guys don't think it's a business, it's a business. YouTube is a business. And I'm treating this like a business. And that's the end of the story, okay? I'm not going to get a job working for someone else, making them rich. It's just not going to happen. You guys can continue to do that. I'm not doing that. It's just not in me. Even if I did do it, I'd end up getting fired because I'm not willing to work under someone else's thumb, constantly having to listen to what the fuck this motherfucker tells me, have to constantly abide by his rule set, have to constantly fucking do whatever the fuck this motherfucker tells me, never have my own brain, never be able to do whatever I want. I have to constantly listen to this motherfucker so I can keep getting my paycheck. Not worth it. Sacrificing your freedom just ain't worth it. YouTube or nothing, or online business or nothing. It's just that simple. And I do want this bad enough. I'm willing to do this 24/7. I wake up, I eat something, I make my YouTube videos, I go to the gym, I go to sleep, I wake up the next day, I study for a few of my exams here and there, make my YouTube videos, go to the gym, go to sleep, do the same thing tomorrow, and the same thing the next day, and the same thing the next day, and the same thing the next day. I'm gonna end up having 30,000 videos on this channel because I'm gonna make 10 to 15 videos every single day. It's a job because I'm putting so much time into this. Like, the amount of time that I've put into this YouTube channel is astronomical. It's astronomical proportions. I've put so much time into this. It's mind-boggling that I'm not going to be successful. Look, when you have a business, you got to spend at least 16 hours a day working on that business. And most businesses, they fail because the owner doesn't put enough time into it. You think working 6 hours on your business is enough? I'm going to sell you a bridge somewhere in New York. I've got a bridge to sell for you in New York somewhere. No, you got to work hard you got to keep making videos. Even if nobody watches them, keep making the videos because eventually the YouTube algorithm is going to recognize your hard work and recognize the consistency. It's going to recognize how many videos you're putting out in such a short span of time. Someone's going to recognize my hard work eventually. And that's the mindset I have to think that. I have to have that mindset that someone's going to recognize my hard work. Someone's going to recognize my sweat and tears and blood that I've put into this YouTube channel. Eventually, someone's going to recognize it, even though it's not today. It might not be tomorrow. It might not even be next month. It might not even be next year in 2022. It might not even be the year after that. But eventually, someone's going to recognize my hard work. And that's just it. Someone has to recognize my hard work. There's just no ifs and buts and whats about it. It's just this has to work. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But it has to. It doesn't. This has to work. It has to. There's no option. There's no plan B. You see, when you have a plan B, that means your plan A wasn't good enough. That's the only reason people have a plan B, because plan A wasn't good enough. And plan A for me is good enough, which is YouTube. And that's it. That's just the end of it.